Hey guys, it's been a while since I made an actual YouTube video instead of a live stream. But the Demon's Souls remake announcement trailer just dropped, and I'm hyped, and I'm gonna explain why. But one thing people need to keep in mind is that the graphics in the trailer aren't the gameplay graphics. It's just a cinematic, I'm pretty sure. Still, it looks great, like the cinematic is awesome. And I hope they keep the style of it in-game, and I'm sure they will. And another really important thing to keep in mind, one that's making me very excited, is that this is a remake, not a remaster. It's being remade from scratch. So it's not gonna be like Dark Souls 1 where it's mainly just a graphical update. This time they have the chance to actually make big changes to the game. So I'm gonna talk about the changes that I would like to see myself. First of all, I would like a proper tutorial to the world tendency mechanic. By the end of the game, I still had, no idea what the fuck that mechanic was. I kind of understood parts of it, but I don't think it was very well explained. So I would like it to be better explained this time. Also, the music you heard in the trailer was reorchestrated, and it sounded great. I would like the entire soundtrack to get the same treatment. Then one thing that's pretty obvious is gonna be changed is better animations. In the original, some of the bosses and enemies had very clunky animations and they would cancel their attacks. Not attacks, but animations. And it just looked really janky and awkward. But I'm sure that's gonna be changed. Then lastly, changes to bosses. This might not be something everyone will agree with, but I think the bosses in Demon's Souls are just too easy. Most of them are gimmick bosses, but the gimmicks are very easy to figure out, even for first-time players. So if you're gonna replay Demon's Souls in this remake, and you know all the gimmicks, you're gonna have no trouble at all. Speaking of bosses, this is gonna go into spoilers, so be warned. The trailer is hyping up Dragon God once again, so hopefully this time it's worth the hype. But bosses like False King Alant, Flame Lurker and Tower Knight were good. Not all the bosses need a lot of rework, but for the most part, if you compare Demon's Souls bosses to Sekiro and Dark Souls 3 bosses, they're very primitive, so I would like them to be updated. As for the areas, I think the areas in Demon's Souls are great, for the most part. Most of them don't need to be changed much, except maybe for bonfires or checkpoints, because if you do make the bosses harder, I've heard that the runbacks to the bosses are very awful in Demon's Souls. I don't know really, because I never really died to any of the bosses besides Flame Lurker, I think. And Dragon God, I died 4 times to Dragon God, that was embarrassing. But besides that, I have no idea. But still, I think the areas themselves are very good in the original, so I don't think they need many changes. At least most of them don't. There's the Mines area and Valley of Defilement that could use some rework. I hope they do. So that's it for the major changes. Let me know what you want to see yourself. The thing I'm personally the most excited for is just the ability to actually make content for the game this time, because I was never able to record PS3 gameplay. I did buy a capture card, but it didn't work. So I'm sure PS5 is gonna allow you to do that, just like PS4 does. So that's about it. Let me know if you're excited for this. I'm sure a lot of people are, because a lot of people never played Demon's Souls, so now's gonna be the perfect chance to do just that. So that's all, see ya.